The film opens with Hao Ren, seated in a plane, not traveling to a destination but contemplating a desperate wish for the plane to crash. Hao Ren is burdened by immense debt he cannot repay. An orphan, his younger brother is his sole responsibility. Hao Ren had heard a rumor that in the event of a plane crash, passengers' families receive 6 million yuan. With a life insurance policy taken out just days prior, he boards this flight, hoping a crash will erase his debts and secure a better life for his brother. As Hao Ren drowns in these thoughts, his gaze falls upon Ruan, a woman he once adored. He'd confessed his feelings, but Ruan loved another woman, Li Jun, breaking Hao Ren's heart. Now he sees both Ruan and Li Jun boarding the same plane. The journey begins, but soon Hao Ren's grim wish comes true. The plane crashes on an unknown island. Hao Ren regains consciousness, miraculously unharmed. The pilots and many passengers are dead. The survivors are injured. Some attempt to call for help, but there's no network signal. Ruan and Li Jun have also survived. Li Jun declares it a miracle they are alive after such a fall, certain they'll be rescued. A man suggests they locate the cockpit as it contains a radio transmitter to call the army. First, they need food. He plucks a large fruit from a nearby tree, but as he tries to eat it, the fruit explodes, killing him instantly. It was filled with poisonous liquid. Everyone is terrified. They then spot smoke rising from a distant mountain, realizing the cockpit must have crashed there. It will take them at least 2 days to reach it. A passenger confidently offers to lead them, but as he steps forward, a colossal carnivorous plant emerges, devouring him whole. Many more such plants materialize, awakened by their movement and attack. Numerous passengers perish in the onslaught. The remaining survivors, narrowly escaping the plants, regroup, shaken but resolute. They will press on towards the cockpit. A photographer among them urges speed, believing more dangerous creatures lurk on the island. And so, the terrifying journey of the survivors begins. They navigate a narrow path between mountains. 2 men at the rear are suddenly snatched by an unseen force. One escapes, frantically reporting the disappearance. Then a long tongue whips out, seizing another man. These aren't just any creatures. They are enormous crocodile-sized lizards, ready to hunt. They flee in terror, but some fall prey to the lizards. Hao Ren, Ruan, and Chao become separated from the main group. A lizard attacks Ruan, but Hao Ren bravely saves her. The lizard attacks again, and Hao Ren sacrifices himself, becoming bait. As the lizard pulls him, Ruan grabs onto him. Hao Ren, knowing his end is near, confesses his feelings to Ruan. "I really like you. Take care." 2 lizards begin dragging him, but then Chao arrives just in time, cleverly rescuing Hao Ren from their grasp. They flee into a nearby grassy field. The lizards do not pursue them, knowing that even more formidable creatures inhabit the tall grass. The survivors are now scattered within the field. They decide to jump simultaneously after a count of 3 to spot each other and reunite. They do so and successfully locate one another. As they move to gather, Chao at the back hears a rustling in the grass. Terrified, he rushes to the group, exclaiming, "Something's there!" It was right behind me. Suddenly, a gigantic snake emerges, seizing a man in its mouth and swallowing him whole before their horrified eyes. Panic-stricken, they flee, reaching a mountainside and seeking refuge in its crevices. The enormous snake pursues them, searching for them amongst the rocks. Ruan and Li Jun hide behind a small peak, while the others are behind a larger one. Ruan's fear is palpable, and the snake senses it, approaching her hiding spot. Before it can attack, Hao Ren, disregarding his own safety, lures the snake towards him. As the snake lunges at Hao Ren, Chao, displaying bravery once more, throws one of the poisonous fruits from the jungle at it. The fruit bursts, and its toxic liquid pours onto the snake, burning it. The snake screams in pain and retreats. Night falls and they decide to rest there. They find a cave, bitterly cold. They gather firewood but lack a means to ignite it. The cameraman notices crude oil seeping from a rock, suggesting it could be used for fire. He needs a piece of metal. No one has any until Hao Ren offers his necklace, a locket Ruan had given him. Ruan sees it, realizing how much Hao Ren still cares for her, having treasured such a simple locket. The cameraman, using the metal from the locket, successfully starts a fire through oxidation. He returns the locket to Hao Ren, saying, "Keep this safe. It's a remarkable thing. It might even be the key to your fate." A short while later, they spot a distant light, leading them to believe rescue has arrived. Haoren, Li Jun, and one other passenger decide to venture out to guide the rescue team. They go to where the light was, but see nothing. As they turn back, a colossal frog appears before them with a glowing light on its forehead. This wasn't a rescue team. It was the frog's bioluminescent forehead. Haoren and Li Jun quickly hide in a rock crevice, but the third man is caught and devoured by the monstrous frog. The frog then tries to extract Haoren and Li Jun from their hiding spot. Li Jun whispers to Haoren, "I have an idea. We'll run in different directions. At least one of us might survive." As Li Jun counts to 3, Haoren bolts in one direction, but Li Jun stays put, betraying Haoren. The frog attacks Haoren. Li Jun returns to the cave. Everyone asks about Haoren and the man and what was outside. Li Jun claims a monster frog killed them both. Ruan is distraught as she too had begun to care for Haoren. As they talk, they hear rustling from the bushes. Haoren emerges, alive. As the frog was about to consume Haoren, a larger giant snake appeared from behind and swallowed the frog, saving Haoren. The next morning, they continue forward. Haoren suddenly spots something under dry leaves. He pulls it out, and everyone is horrified to see a large, fresh snake skin. The giant snake is nearby. As they ponder their next move, the terrifying snake appears before them, chilling them to the bone. They flee for their lives, taking refuge inside a cave. The cave path is a dangerous decline. They cautiously descend, but the snake pursues them into the cave. Terrified, the cameraman slips and begins to fall. Li Jun grabs his hand, and Haoren grabs Li Jun's. But as the snake approaches, Li Jun lets go of the cameraman, and the snake swallows him. Haoren is furious at Li Jun and is about to let go of him, but Ruan stops him. Haoren pulls Li Jun up. They finally reach the plane's cockpit, which is still intact. The air hostess, who survived with them, goes inside and starts the engine. It's still functional. Haoren spots the radio transmitter lying a short distance from the plane. He goes to retrieve it, noticing many broken snake eggs, probably from the crash. As Haoren returns with the transmitter, the same snake they had attacked with poisonous fruits returns, now enraged. Haoren hides under a piece of the plane. Ruan attempts to help, but her attack has no effect on the snake. Before the snake can harm Ruan, Haoren pulls her under the plane piece with him. As they try to escape the snake, 2 more fearsome snakes arrive. Now all 3 snakes try to attack Haoren and Ruan, making their survival seem impossible. Just then, Li Jun starts banging on the plane with a piece of metal, yelling, "Come towards me." The 3 snakes turn their attention to Li Jun. He tells the air hostess to start the engine quickly, believing they can still escape. Before she can, the 3 snakes enter the plane. They devour Chow and another passenger, then the air hostess. The snakes then advance on Li Jun, but suddenly the plane's engine roars to life. The snakes are caught in the propellers and shredded. Despite being severely injured by the snake's attack, the air hostess had managed to start the engine, dedicating her last breath to their service. Li Jun tells Haoren and Ruan that he didn't let go of the cameraman's hand. The cameraman had let go himself to save them, so Li Jun was not at fault. As Li Jun explains, Haoren and Ruan's eyes widen, fixed on something behind him. The largest, most terrifying snake on the island has arrived. It swiftly swallows Li Jun whole. Haoren and Ruan realize this is the leader of all the snakes. They hide inside the plane to escape it. The colossal snake coils around the entire plane. During the struggle, the plane's fuel tank begins to leak. Seeing this, Haoren cuts a part of the plane, and he and Ruan escape. They rush into a nearby cave. The snake pursues them, but by now it is completely drenched in fuel. Haoren rubs his metal locket against the mountain, creating a spark, which he throws at the snake. A massive explosion erupts, incinerating the snake. Haoren and Ruan, having gone deep inside the cave, are safe. The plume of smoke from the explosion signals the rescue team, who arrive on the island and rescue them. This concludes today's film. If you also like this story, then like and share the video, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel.